How can you identify edible wild plants safely? Imagine you're out in the wild, and your stomach is growling. You see a plant nearby that looks promising, but how do you know if it's safe to eat? That's what we're here to figure out. Identifying edible wild plants correctly is a key survival skill, especially when food sources are limited. The first step is to learn that not every plant that looks edible is safe. Many plants mimic edible ones but contain toxins that can make you very sick. So, start by focusing on a few common plants native to your area that are easy to recognize. For example, dandelions have jagged leaves and bright yellow flowers, and they are safe to eat almost everywhere. Use all your senses to identify plants. Look closely at the leaves, stems, flowers, and fruits. Notice their shape, color, and texture. Smell the plant. Many edible plants have a familiar, pleasant scent. Touch can help too. Some plants have spines or fuzzy hairs that can cause irritation, so handle with care. Taste should be your last resort and only after you are sure the plant is safe. To test, crush a small piece and place it on your skin to check for irritation. If no reaction occurs after a few hours, try touching it to your lips, then your tongue, waiting between each step. Only eat a tiny amount if no adverse effects happen, and wait several hours before trying more. Pay attention to key features like leaf shape, vein patterns, and flower structure. For example, plants with umbrella-shaped flower clusters often indicate toxicity, while plants with fine hairs or spines usually should be avoided. Avoid plants with milky sap, shiny or waxy leaves, or bitter, soapy tastes, as these are often signs of toxicity. Never eat mushrooms or berries unless you are absolutely certain of their identity. When in doubt, do not eat the plant. Start in safe environments like your backyard, local parks, or fields where you know the plants are safe. Practice identifying common edible weeds like plantain or chickweed. As your confidence grows, gradually explore wilder areas but always stay cautious. Carry a regional field guide or use trusted mobile apps to help with identification. Take photos and notes to compare with known edible plants. If you need to test a plant, remember the universal edibility test. Separate the plant parts, crush a small piece, and test for skin irritation. If no reaction, try a tiny amount on your lips, then your tongue, waiting between each step. Only eat more if no symptoms appear. Focus on high-calorie or high-nutrition plants like cattails, which are edible in almost all parts, or wild grapes and rose hips, which provide vitamins. Learn which parts are edible and how to prepare them properly. Remember that edible plants vary by region and season. In humid areas, look for plants in sunny clearings, in dry climates, near water sources. Start with a few plants and master their identification before expanding your knowledge. Practice regularly to reinforce your skills. In a survival situation, misidentifying a plant can be dangerous, so always prioritize safety. Use wild plants to supplement other food sources, not as your only food unless absolutely necessary. The goal is to stay safe and healthy until help arrives, or you find a more reliable source of food. Mastering how to identify edible wild plants safely involves careful observation, learning from trusted sources, and cautious testing. Begin simple, use all your senses, and always double-check before eating. With time and practice, you can turn the natural world into a helpful resource in tough situations.